Today I filmed a celebrity-inspired makeup tutorial. I hope you could tell who it is based upon the vicious eyebrows, but it is Cara. I don't know if you can see it. So she has extremely fierce brows, and I have a specific picture that I was looking at while I was doing it, and I think I did a pretty good job. If my hair was more blonde, I think it would look more like her. But at the end of the footage, I will put like her picture and my picture next to each other so we can see how well I did. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so I'm starting off my makeup look with matte skin, because looking at her picture, she did not have any type of dewiness going on. So I'm starting out with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I'm just putting this all over my face. Moving on to concealer, she had extremely light under eye, so I picked a very light concealer. This is the Master Conceal by Maybelline in the shade Light, and I'm just going to be blending it underneath my eyes and around my nose and above my upper lip, on my chin, and on my forehead. Those are the areas that I saw on her that were very light. Everywhere else she kept pretty much like normal skin tone color, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Then I'm going to be setting everywhere I put the concealer with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana Powder, and then I'm going to be setting everywhere else where I didn't put the concealer with my Maybelline Fit Me Powder. Alright, so moving on to the fierce eyebrows. I used my Brow Bar To Go by Whitening Lightning in the darkest shade. For some reason it is coming off a little bit red on camera, but I promise you it's not. So for my eyebrows, I didn't have eyebrows that came in as close together as she did, so I just had to draw a little bit more of my brow closer to each other, and then my brows were also more arched than hers were, so I just kind of closed off the arch as best as I could. And someone's face looks so weird with only one brow done. So just make sure you do or are close to doing the same thing to the other brow. I know they're not going to be identical, and I knew that from the start, but as long as they are close, that is fine. And when I was done filling in my brows, I just took a spoolie just to make sure that every part of the brow was well blended. Moving on to the eyeshadow, I only used 3 colors, and I did use my MAC palette. So the first color that I used was Texture, and I just blended it into my crease and my upper crease and on my lid. I basically blended it everywhere. And this is just a medium brown color. It has a little bit of like sparkle in it, but not really. It's just a very nice warm color, and it was a good base for what else I'm going to be putting on. So after this, I decided to put on a little bit of Embark just to darken up the look. And I used that on the same brush that I had used prior, this brush, and it just darkened up the look and made sure I put it into the crease and a little bit on my lid. And I did make sure that I brought the eyeshadow all the way into the inner corners, because that's what it was in the picture. And then I took Embark and put that on my lower lash line, and then I blended it out with the color Texture. So I decided that it just wasn't dark enough, so I just took a black color and I put it in the outer corners just to make it a little bit darker. And then I went with my Benefit pencil and I tightlined and put it in my waterline, and then drew the inner corners just a little bit. On to mascara, I used my Jordana Best Lash Extreme. Jordana Best Lash Extreme, and she did not have falsies on in her picture, so I'm not going to either. And just make sure you also put it on the bottom lashes. And then I decided that my eyebrows just were not Cara enough, so I decided to go back in. And then in her picture, it really didn't look like she had much bronzer on, but I couldn't not put bronzer on, so I'm just using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in all the normal places that I would put bronzer. So she did seem to have kind of chiseled cheekbones, so I went in with my Anastasia contour kit in the color Fawn on my flat top kabuki brush by Sigma, and just chiseled out my cheeks and the sides of my nose. For her cheeks, she had a nice pinky orangey shade, so I went with Luster by Nars, and she basically put it on her cheekbones going straight up to her hairline. And then underneath her eyes, she seemed to have it really bright, so I took Moonstone by Becca and put it underneath my eyes and in the inner corners of my eyes. And for her lips, she didn't have anything too harsh, so I went in with Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss in the color Buttercream. Alright, and that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's not absolutely identical to how she is, but I think it's pretty close and I'm pretty proud of myself. So if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe. See you later!